Hey everybody, it's Evan Palmer and I'm here with Debbie Bellish at the San Francisco Marin Food Bank at their new location here in San Rafael. And the food bank has been and continues to be an important part of our donating personally in my family and also in my band. We donate some time to the food bank as well. And I thought, Debbie, tell us a little bit about it. Give us just a taste of the history and how many people you touch.
Sure. Yeah, well, unfortunately, in the Bay Area, especially in San Francisco and Marin, 1 in 4 people are at risk of hunger. And what that means is that when they wake up in the morning, they don't know where they're going to get enough food for all 3 meals. And the unfortunate thing about the need is that it's growing every day. When I first started working at the food bank, I thought the people we helped were mostly homeless. But actually 85% of the people that we help are families, seniors living on fixed incomes, and disabled people. And these are all people who either are working, have worked, are now retired, or they cannot work because of a disability. So what do we do to help? Well, we have our 2 warehouses that we turn over the food in these warehouses every 2 weeks. There's food going out to our pantries. Those are partners that we've developed in the community. They could be schools, they could be houses of worship, community centers, and those folks partner with us, and the needy in their neighborhood come to those pantries once a week, and they're all set up farmers market style. Why do we do that? To give people pride and let them feel that we are respecting them. Because in the past, people would get just a bag of food and they wouldn't know what was in it. They didn't get to choose what was in it. And there was a real stigma against getting food from a food bank. So we changed that model up.
So I think people know that they can donate food, they can donate money, they can donate their time. I know that you can make money go further than any of us can imagine. Can
Absolutely.
You expand on that just a little bit?
Absolutely. We are superb at that. With every dollar we receive, because of our purchasing power and purchasing in bulk, we can turn every dollar into $5 worth of food.
Wow.
And that's equivalent to 2 meals.
Yeah.
So everybody should know, when you make a donation to us, you could double what that donation is, and that's how many meals we're going to be able to serve with what you give us. So no donation is too small.
That's fantastic.
No donation is ever too small. We also appreciate people who come in and volunteer at the food bank. We have upwards of 38,000 volunteers a year, and that's equivalent to more than 60 full-time employees. So imagine the money that saves us. All that money goes into purchasing food.
I'm interested to hear how you distribute the food.
Right.
Can you talk a little bit about that?
Sure. We have over 270 partners where we have our pantries in San Francisco and Marin, and we even have a mobile pantry, which is this baby, and this vehicle is driven out to the remote rural areas in West Marin once every 2 weeks, and food is distributed to folks there because there are no supermarkets out there. Many of the people are on the ranches, don't have vehicles to get off site to go shopping. So that's the value of this one.
So does that mean 270 locations?
Yes.
Wow.
Over 270 distinct locations and they're all in the neighborhoods where the need is, because we don't want our folks having to travel far to get their food. Right? That makes another burden for them. So our trucks will leave early in the morning and start making the rounds to all the pantries that are going to distribute food that day. We get it to them fresh and right from the refrigerator for things that are refrigerated, and we distribute it within a couple of hours. We have volunteers who come at the pantries and distribute the food.
And Debbie, how many families and people do you feed on a weekly basis?
Right. Every week we serve 110,000 people. And of that, there are 30,000 families.
Boy, that's a lot of people every week.
Yeah,
Wow.
It's significant. And unfortunately, we're not serving everyone who needs our services. So we really appreciate the donations because every donation helps us serve another person.
There you go. And let me tell you how good it feels. It must feel good for all of you at the food bank to be making that kind of impact, and it feels good for me personally to do a little bit. And I encourage everybody, if you can donate some food or some cash or your time, it's going to have a wonderful payoff. Thank you, Debbie, so much
Thank
for
you,
spending
Evan.
a couple minutes with us.